Hello everyone, my name is Jolly J. Lazarus. I am a personality development and a soft skill trainer. I have an experience of more than 22 years in the field of training, social marketing, managing health program of the central government of India, and now I am into personality development. Today's topic is very important. It is the first step towards applying for a job. It is resume or a CV. So what is a resume or a CV? It is a summary of your academics, work, internship history. No, it is not. Resume is just not your history of your academic, your professional or your work experience. It depicts a lot of things. What does it depict? It depicts your personality. It depicts your educational and your academic background, your work experience. It depicts your capabilities in the form of your strength. It depicts your achievements, what all you have achieved during your school days, during your college days, and even in your work or professional experience. It also shows that how organized you are and you have sense of quality. So these all things depict your resume. So what can a resume do for you? It can make the first impression about you. You remember, you never get a second chance to make the first impression. So resume or CV is your first impression. It has to be very good. And how it can be? When you write an effective resume. Helps organize your thoughts. The way you write your resume, the words, the vocabulary you put into your resume. Highlights the relevant facts about you, your education and your experience. Positions you in the mind of the employer, thus creating the value. He should know that okay, the person whose resume I am reading, is he capable enough? Does he have the caliber enough to work for me? So this is all that a resume can do for you and be the basis for the interviewer in justifying your hiring. So why give importance to resume? It is just a paper. You can write your name, your academic background, what are your hobbies, and that's it. But it is a competition being fierce. You do not just have resumes, but you have to have attention grabbing resumes. Just at the first glance, the recruiter, the HR should stop. Oh, this is a person. His resume is good. So then he will keep on finding to read the rest of your resume. The first point of interaction between employer and you, as I have already told you, because the employer or the interviewer has never seen you, met you, talked to you. So this is the first time there is interaction between you and the HR person. Spend time on preparing targeted, effective and error-free document. I will be detailing about this in the coming slides. Usually a HR person or a hiring manager spends not more than 15 to 20 seconds per resume because he has a bunch of resumes. He goes through them and he will only stop if he finds it to be interesting. A clear and a crisp resume will qualify you for the interview. Your first step will be clear. You will be shortlisted and called for the interview. So, what are the essentials of a resume? What all things should be there in a resume or a CV? I have just written the headings which you can write on your own. The matter inside it is entirely upon you. It is entirely upon your academic qualification, your career objective, your strength, your hobbies. So I have just given the headings. What all things should be there in a resume? It should have a career objective. So career objective is not just simple statement. It shows your short-term goal and your long-term goal. What are your future prospects? What planning have you done for your future? It shows everything. So your career objective has to be very, very specific. It has to show what things do you expect from your employer. Where do you see yourself in the coming years? What things are you going to learn from the company you are going to work for? So your career objective is very, very important. Your educational qualification. Again, I have been telling you in my previous sessions also that it should be in a chronological order. Your masters or your 10th, which should start with? It should start with your high school, 10th standard, then your intermediate, then your graduation, your post graduation. So it should be in such a chronological order. It should also have your professional qualification also. So what all technical qualifications do you possess? What are you good at? If you are a computer science student, what all languages do you know? What all extra things do you know? What all extra steps have you taken to learn? So these all things should be there in your technical qualification. If you have worked earlier, what professional experience have you gained? What were your job responsibilities? If you achieved anything, please mention it. If you were the best employee, mention it. If you got any award, mention it. Your core competencies, what are you good at? What you cannot be basically compromised with. Your competencies, your strength, that is the main thing. Your skill areas. Now, skill areas are basically your soft skills, your leadership qualities, your team management, your conflict management, your communication skills, your presentation skills. So these are the extra things apart from your hard skills. Your achievements, as I have been telling you, very, very important. You have to mention them. Your hobbies, they play a very important part. Why? Because it shows what do you do in your free time, how constructive you are, how creative you are, how do you spend your time. So hobbies are also very, very important. In the end, your personal details, father's name, your address, your marital status, your extracurricular activities, your correspondence address. So all these things are there in your personal details. Please, every time mention the reference. Why? Because it shows that somebody is there to back off your resume or to back up your resume. He can vouch for you that whatever is written in the resume, the person can counter check. The HR person can counter check, call them, mail them and find out about your credentials. So very, very important. At least give 2 references. Please don't give references of your relatives. Give references of people like your HOD, your last immediate boss, or somebody at a very good designation, a government employee, a gazetted officer. So it makes an impact. So for you, all people who are there, I'm just giving you a very simple format of a resume or a sample. So this is there. Your photograph should be there on the top right corner. Your name should be there, your email should be there, and your name should be there. Please do keep one thing in your mind, that your email should not be funky. It should not be donite.guy@gmail.com. It should be very, very professional. It should be your name. So don't make a very, very funky email ID. Make it very simple and sober. Your career objective, depending upon your goal, depending upon the area where you want to learn, your career objective is there. Your summary, what all things are there. Your academia or your educational qualifications. Your IT or computer skills. Your area of interest. your personal details or personal dossier, your reference, and in the end, your declaration. Very, very important that whatever things you have mentioned in your resume are right, they are best in your knowledge, and whatever you have said is absolutely right. So, this is one of the sample resumes. Now, when it comes to tips for writing a great resume, it starts with that your resume should have a target in mind and it should be appropriate. Customization of resume can increase chances of shortlisting. Now, what is customization? As per the job you are applying for, customize your resume according to that. Make the person or the HR person create interest in reading your resume. So, customize as per the job you are applying for. Analyze the job descriptions and compose the resume to address the requirements. Again, the same words, it has been rephrased and said that as per the job, make your resume in such a way that it fits into the job description. What else? Always write a moderate size resume. It should not be full of story. It should be very concise, it should be brief, and it should be to the point. Use the right font size. Don't make big, small, a person can't read it. It should be simple font size, 12 or 14, and the font should be common one which we use like Times New Roman or Calibri. It should not be others which is very difficult to read. So resume should be, or the font size should be simple so the person can be able to read it. It should be legitimate. Recruiters are interested in the latest experience, job qualifications, so maintain the chronological order. Very, very important. It shows that very, very peculiarly you are taking notice of your resume. Small things you are taking notice of. It is just not a matter that you just wrote the resume. You are taking care of each and everything, even though if it is font size, it is your color of the font, it is the size of the pages, one or two, so everything correlates with each other. More, please be very, very sure that you should not commit any grammar or typing mistakes. It shows that you are lethargic, you are not serious for applying the job. Straight away your resume will be not shortlisted, it will be just kept away. Why? Because the person will think you are not serious enough to even see that you are making grammatical mistakes or typing mistakes. There is no excuse for typing mistakes, grammatical errors and spelling. Please be very, very sure about your spellings also, because it shows that how serious you are. Use action verbs to demonstrate that you are a person who initiate and proact. That means you are ready to take on responsibilities. You are ready to come up and do the work. You don't wait, but you try to take an initiative. Words like that you are organized, you are creative, you are analyzed, you are directed, assisted, developed, planned, initiated, managed. I will be discussing about this more in the session where I will be discussing about your strength. So please remember, your resume is a simple marketing brochure for you. Again, it looks very awkward that you are selling yourself, but the truth is that you are trying to get a job by showing that what qualities you have, what attributes you have, so that the HR person can hire you. The more sample resumes you will find in the description, and more of it will be provided to you. So resume is very, very important. Please remember, it is the first impression that is the last impression. So best of luck, write a good resume. Hope This video has helped you to write a better and effective resume. Thank you very much. This is Jolly J. Lazarus for you. Thank you.